Hello, my name is Wayne Stanley and I'm the owner of Bo Digital. On a webinar recently, I was asked what's one, big thing that I would say for this year to do differently in your marketing or to think about how you market your company to get someone's attention. And the phrase that I used at the time was to be bold in what you're doing. And I think that that's true. I think that that's a spectrum for most people. I think that being bold looks different depending on what kind of company you are. For some companies that are super traditional and aren't used to taking huge risks, being bold may be a minor step in a new direction. For others that are used to being louder and have tried new vibrant things in the past, it may mean you got to be even louder than before. You got to pick a different instrument. Who knows why? But one of the best things about marketing in this day and age, in 2023, is that you can get messy. And for the most part, unless you're saying something that's going to totally turn somebody off or is super out there in terms of politics or religion, you're probably pretty safe. You're not going to lose business in what you try in your marketing if you're being, smart with what you're doing. And if you don't gain something, it's fine. It's throwing spaghetti at the wall. I know that when we're thinking about the money that we spend on our marketing and the time and resources that we spend on marketing, we don't always want to throw spaghetti at the wall. And especially for some industries, that's just not how you do things. I understand that, but it's all changing very fast. Not just marketing, the world in general. And I sound like an old man saying that, but it's true. It's all changing. The way that we do paid advertising on Facebook and Google and other social media platforms looks different almost every single day. The way that we send emails and the content that people care about looks different. Stories versus reels versus TikToks versus everything else that you can do with video marketing right now is extremely different. You have to figure out what's right for you. But whatever it is, don't do the same old, same old. Think about a way to make a splash. Think about a way to be different. Making a splash doesn't mean getting everybody else on the deck wet, though, right? We're not doing cannonballs. We're not trying to disrupt things in your company or anything like that. But really think about, if you could do one thing different right now in terms of how you try to attract new business, how could you be a little bolder in what you're doing? For some, being bold is to have a plan. Right now, you're doing marketing hoping that it is a buckshot and goes out to anybody and everybody that might see it, and you'll be happy with any business that you might get. Maybe it means thinking about who are the 5 customers this year that would be wonderful if we got their business. Maybe it's thinking about customers that already give you business and think if they gave me one more order or they bought one more thing from me this year, that'd be a real win. And focus on those 5 people and think about what you're doing that way. You really can then customize what you're doing and figure out how to be even more bold if you've narrowed it down in that way. Some of you can do that. Some of you have a really big plan and have huge customer bases and you're trying to think differently. But man, I think that this summer you're going to see a lot of people trying to make a splash, no pun intended with the pools or anything opening. But I think that that's still my advice is how do you think differently? How do you cut through the noise and do something unexpected? If you've got a great idea, I would love to hear it. If you want help thinking of a bold idea for your organization, my Calendly link is always at the bottom of these videos. I would love to brainstorm with you, and I look forward to seeing your bold ideas in the near future. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.